Hello, I am playing RSilverstein2 in the Dominion League. This is my third match of the season. I'm completely even. I've split both my matches 3-3, so not too bad to keep that. Lookout, Scrap, Bishop. We had a lot of ways to trash. Beggar probably won't come up. Traveling Fair is very nice. Rat's very nice, especially for like Sears, which are a little bit more expensive. They have opened with a Squire. That could mean they have the 2-5. That could mean they're doing something else. I'm thinking about opening with Scrap Lookout myself. I like getting the Scrap early. And the Lookout, the Squire's certainly nice because you can gain silvers and then draw those up with the Seer. So I'll do that. RSilverstein is currently in first place in the division. They won their first match 4-2. This is only their second match, but they are quite high rated, so it's possible that they are just the top player in the division. Yeah, so they had the 5-2, and they didn't get the Seer early, which is probably correct. I would have been tempted to get it just because you have 5, but top decking the Lookout feels nice. I'm going to get my own Lookout now. So the plan here is to scrap the silver, scrap the estates into stuff that you want. So I think this will be like coin horse, buy a silver. That seems good. Scrap the estates into valuable things. Buy Sears. Oh, I know I have another estate down there for scrap to hit. Buy Sears. Get some workers' villages and smithies. Strategic cavalries. You do need to pick up Squires, I think, certainly. We have the Rat, does not work with... So I consider triggering the shuffle or not. I really want to hit 5, so I'm going to trigger. We have the Rat, does not work great with Scrap, Lookout. It does work quite well with Seer, though, if I can get to that point, especially if you're overdrawing. Silver Horse, buy the Seer. Okay, I feel pretty good about my start here. Not 100% sure what the last card of my deck is. I think it's a copper? I think it should be a copper, so I can play this Lookout first. Yep, it was a copper. Draw on with 3. I will get 1 Squire, I think. That seems fine. Lead on the horse. Something I can do here is Rat a Seer, buy a Seer. That seems better than... I can also play the Seer, see what I draw. Try to do a little bit more. I think 2 Seers is the best I'm going to be able to do this turn. Next turn has a Lookout, a Workers' Village, a couple of coppers. So what do I have down there? I've got a Squire, a Lookout, a Workers' Village, and a State. So 4 of the 7 cards can be drawn. So I'm going to draw 1, and likely I'm going to draw 1 or 2 more. Next turn doesn't seem like it's going to be super great. So this is a tough decision point. I either get 2 Seers or play on and try to sieve through my deck and get a little bit more. And it seems pretty close to me. I think I will play on just because I know I've got a bunch of cards down there that I can draw. Okay. Well, so this is 8 for me. If I want, or I can scrap the silver to play on. So I can get like horse silver card. And so I'm only getting 1 Seer out of this and a horse, but I was able to move through my deck a little bit and top deck 1 of those 2 Seers. So it's not a complete loss. Seer's kind of nice with Lookout. There's a little bit of synergy there. In terms of I know that I'm going to be putting coppers on top of my deck, so I can definitely easily trash them. And again, draw up. So this is draw deck. And I'm thinning coppers. I've got a lead in Sears. They've got an extra cavalry and an extra workers' village, which does not bug me too much. So this is 7. I can go silver coin. play the squire for buy, and then just buy to, well, this will only be 9. So I can go silver horse, you coin horse. I will gain a silver here. I've got 9, so I can either top deck seer, buy workers village, top deck seer, gain a squire, or do like seer, workers village. The draw is going quite well. What do I have down there? I have 3 money. There's some stuff you can do with cavalry here. Not quite sure I want to get into that yet. I'm going to top deck a seer, buy a squire, not top deck it. So the goal here is to try to win the seer pile 6-4, which feels pretty possible given I've got a 3-1 lead and there's Way of the Rat, which lets you kind of multiply them. That is action limited, but I've got action plus actions in the squires too. Okay, they got a seer there. Top deck is a copper. Play a seer. Play this horse. So what is down there? A lookout and a copper probably. So I don't necessarily need to draw through those. But I could play a. I could draw them all if I wanted to, or I can look to do stuff with scrap. Yeah, so I've got plenty of actions. Let me scrap this into silver coin card. Silver horse card. See what I draw. Okay, so the top card's a lookout, which is fine. Play this for action. Rat this for a copy. So I'm going to have 9. I'm getting a lot of silvers. I think that's okay. Top deck that. Gain another squire. Don't top deck it. So what I need to watch out for here is I'm adding a lot of cards to the deck, and if I can't make sure I have seers on top of the deck, it's going to be tough for me to draw. I do have some villages now with squires and seers, so once this, or squires and workers villages. Once the villages run out, I can look to add some smithies. You can also do some strategic cavalries. I do at this point have just like a ton of random cards in my deck. You know, I'm gaining tons of cards, so like bishop could be a lot of points if I want it to be. Not sure that I specifically want it to be, but it could be a lot of points. The reason I wouldn't want it to be is because just buying provinces might be faster to get to enough points to win the game. And if you can win the game, then that's better than not winning the game. So very, very insightful commentary. Thank you. Okay, so essentially my order of business for this turn. Yikes. Well, I found my seers. Is to get 2 seers. I still want to keep this lookout so I can trash some coppers. So this will be card action coin. Play the seer. Very good. Now I can play lookout, trash a copper. Discard a copper, play a seer. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so this is actions. I'll rat that. Buys silver. Okay, so 12. So I can top deck a seer. And I can consider gaining something. I do have, what, silver copper down there. So I could get a cavalry and something else. I could get a cavalry and a smithy. Oh no, that screws up the traveling fair. So I can't do that. They've gone into the chariot races. How good are those going to be? I lost a game earlier today where I lost 18 chariot races in a row, and my opponent won 13 of 18. Although they were doing smarter things with top decking. So almost everything in my deck gets drawn with seers. And I have the lead on those. So I can add 1 smithy for reliability, or I can add chariot races, try to get like a gold or something, figure out a way to make sure it's always on top, which doesn't seem super easy. Or just 1 smithy. I think 1 smithy is good for reliability. And then I can add a couple of silvers a turn with my squires. And this is the spot where I might even consider getting that bishop. Okay. Okay, I've got a silver, top deck a seer. Okay. So do actions, gain silver. You can scrap a silver into coin, buy silver, draw it all up with the seer. I feel pretty good about this turn. Yeah, so given the preponderance of stuff that I have, I can start to do tricks. I can try to, like, smithy, gain a copy of smithy, get another worker's village, get gold here if I want to try to do the chariot races. So what do I have? 10, 13, I have 17 money. So for 17 money, so I could get rid of us. I could gain another smithy. I'll have 16 money. Top deck a worker's village. Gain a squire and buy a province and claim that I'm just greening really quickly and I've got plenty of pieces to make this deck work. I can actually play this lookout now to trash this copper, so that's nice. And actions. Okay, so that's 16. So again, the plan was traveling fair, top deck of village, gain a squire, gain a province. So the provinces will a little bit get in the way of my seer draw, but not that much. And I'm going to keep adding workers' villages and smithies and stuff, and I'm going to keep getting silvers with squire. And I'm going to try to take this seer advantage that I have to the end. I also have more pieces. I think I have more squires. I'm not sure if I'm thinner or not. I think I am thinner on coppers, and I think I have more silvers. No, they must have more silvers. It's in their name. It says silver right there. So that's likely the card that they're going for. So they've been able to win 2 races here. A little bit worrisome. They only had 2 and they won 2. Not clear to me if they could guarantee that very reliably. I don't have enough gains to, like, traveling fair top deck 6 things to make sure I don't lose. They're gaining horses with cavalry. Yeah, so I might pick up a bishop now to start bishoping silvers. It's worth 2 VP. I can also, if I need to get cavalries mid-turn, I can bishop cavalries. But they are still building, which is good for me. They're showing 3 silvers. There's 4 in the trash. That's 7. So there are 6 more. I don't think I have 6 in my deck. I don't know if they have 1 in their discard. Okay. Seer. Does not matter. Workers' Village. Seer. Workers' Village. Smithy. Seer. Wow. Okay, well, I can trash a silver for silver horse coin. Oops, let me undo that. I meant to get plus card there. Card, silver coin. Quite unfortunate that all my guys were right at the bottom of the deck, but so actions. I can gain another smithy, play the lookout to trash a copper, discard a smithy, and now I've got a seer on top, which is great. Actions, silver. Okay, so end actions, play all treasures. I've got 16. 16 is a good number. I do have a seer on top, so I don't feel a huge need to. Buy and top deck something. I think I'm just going to get a workers' village, a bishop now, and another province. And, with the hope that I've got more draw, a little bit more engine pieces, and I'm going to be able to keep up with you on the bishops. I'm going to lose a little bit of ground on the chariot races, it looks like. I guess the thing is the seer, if you have no coppers left, the seer is only going to leave things that cost more than 5 on the deck. So the chariot races might actually hit a lot once you add provinces to the deck. So maybe I do want to add some chariot races here. Again, with the multiply thing, you can buy 1, rat it the next turn, play the next turn, play it, buy it, that kind of stuff. The other thing that you have to watch out for here is the piles. I should have noticed that last turn. I have this 8-point VP lead, so I'm not, I'm really concerned right now. This is potentially a loss if they find a way to empty the workers' villages and the squires. We'll see if they have, I mean, they need a lot of VP. No more chariot race hits. They can get a couple of VP off of that bishop. They would have to rat a bunch of stuff to do it and get a province. So they need to get a province and bishop of 4 cost. That gets them the points. It doesn't look like they have the money to do that. The province costs 8, and they'd have to rat a bunch of stuff to get there. And they don't seem to be ratting yet, but we'll see what they trash here. So yeah, they don't have enough workers' villages or squires. This seems, though, very possible for me to pile out on my turn. I think they have to get another province, unfortunately, for them. They'd like to build some more, but yeah, so if I... Okay. So they're leaving me the pile out open, which I'm very excited about. Top deck this year, so I can play a seer. Draw. Okay, so I'm going to lead out here with this first smithy because it's a bunch of the cards I can't draw. Okay. Play here. Okay, so now, what does it take to win? I need to get 2 workers' villages, which are basically free. And then I need 8 money for squires. So if I play actions, I can discard this, discard this for a workers' village. I can discard this for a workers' village. And now I have 9 money, and I need buys now, okay? So actions, scrap that into card action, buy coin, play the seer. Yeah, this ends up being quite easy. And just get a silver here. I have 12 points, 5 buys. I can just buy 4 squires and a province. Okay, I won the first game. Whew, that was, I think, closer than it needed to be. But I was able to find the pile out there with the rather rat stuff, and I liked that I was able to get the early seer lead. That was quite nice for me. I'll see you in game 2.